Hello boys and girls, today we're going to do some modelled writing and we're going to base it on the story that Mrs. Mack shared with you the other day called Anzac Biscuits. Before we begin, I want you to make sure that you've got your whiteboard, marker and rubber or some paper in front of you so you can do your writing, and also that you've listened to the story that Mrs. Mack shared. If you haven't, you can go back to the timetable and there'll be a link there from Tuesday. Right. When you're ready, we'll start our modelled writing session. In the story, Mum and Rachel made some Anzac biscuits for Dad. Dad was a long way away and they weren't with him, so they wanted to send something special to him to make him remember how much they loved him. Okay, boys and girls, now get your whiteboards, rubbers out or your pieces of paper, and together we're going to write the sentence. The sentence we're writing is, Dad liked the biscuits from Rachel and Mum. The very first thing we need to do is a starting star, and that tells us which direction we're going with our story. So put your starting star on your page. Now, a lot of you will know the word Dad from your sight words, so we'll write the word Dad. Did anyone notice a mistake that Mrs. Valence made? Here, I've spelt Dad right, but I haven't given him a capital. Because it's a name and because it's the start of a sentence, we need to change that to a capital. So if you notice that, well done. The next thing as we go along is we need finger spacing. Dad liked. We need to leave a space there. So get your fingers and put a little space. You might know the word like from your sight words, but we're going to write the word liked. So write the part we know first. Like. And then let's stretch it out and hear the end of it. Like d, like d. So starting in the middle like a shell and then go up and down. Well, let's reread the sentence to make sure what we're writing makes sense. Dad liked. What's the next word we need in our sentence? Dad liked the. The is one of the sight words we've been learning. So if you've got your sight word list close by, you can have a look and find it, or you might just know it. And let's reread it again. Dad liked the biscuits. Biscuits is quite a big word and we don't have a lot of room here. So we need to come back, do a return sweep and come down here. When we're writing biscuits, it's a word we don't know. So we need to stretch it out and hear the sounds that we can. What does biscuit start with? What's the sound at the beginning? B, b. So we do our bat and our ball to write the b. Let's stretch it out further and hear the other sounds in it. B, I. Stretch it. B, I, s. Now I'm going to give you the rest of the word because the word biscuits is a bit tricky. Dad liked the biscuits from. Let's hear the sounds in from, because I think you know most of them. We can hear the what else can we hear? Oh. Let's reread it, guys. Dad liked the biscuits from. Who were they from again? Can you remember? From Mum and Rachel. That's right. Now Mum is on our sight word list, but remember, because it's her name, she needs a capital. That's a noun, so it needs a capital. Dad liked the biscuits from Mum and. You could stretch the word and get all the sounds, or you could go to your sight word list again. And Rachel. Let's hear the sounds in Rachel. And I'm going to help you with those sounds because they're a little bit tricky. Let's reread this and make sure that it makes sense. Dad liked the biscuits from Mum and Rachel. Does that make sense? Now there's one thing that Mrs. Valence has forgotten, and if you've noticed it, then I want you to send a little message to Miss McDonald or myself so that we can see if you have been following this closely. There's something missing at the end of my sentence, and that's my only clue. What I want you to do now is you've got two choices. If you want to really push yourself, you might like to write another sentence about Anzac biscuits, or you might like to illustrate your sentence and draw a little picture about your favourite part of the story. We really look forward to seeing them. All right, see you guys. Bye.